Hey everybody, it is Kit here. Happy Saturday, and welcome back to a surprise Through the Veil Sims 4 build video. Um, alright, so this is my work in progress in Gibby Point for um, Jeanette and Kristopher, so the Volkov-Anderson family. Um, which is Kristopher Volkov from the Werewolves with his kids and his fated mate, who was the sim I used for the dumpster challenge. Um, I decided this would be a good lot for them a while ago, and I was like, alright, let's get into building. So I made a shell, and I figured we could kind of decorate with the goal of just being able to move them in. Because I really am not vibing with the lot that they are currently on. I hate it, actually, and I don't want to play to even kind of get them somewhat remotely set up. So we're gonna do this. So let me walk y'all through my thought process here. So this is going to be the main house. This is going to be like a garage slash hobby room. I even have one of these. Obviously, we don't have cars or anything. We don't really need them either. I say this meaning I'm fine with not having cars. Okay. I know some people aren't. I'm okay with it. But yeah, so like a garage, hobby thing, whatever. So a room for all of that. This is going to be their main home. It is a tiny bit small. You know what, let's bump this out by... I do need to get some of these right here. I feel like it's a little bit small, but you know what, we'll work with it because I really do want to keep as much of this lot like rugged wild as possible. This feels a lot better. Yeah, I'm going to keep this size though. Yeah, so then we're going to have the upstairs. Again, this is going to be the main portion of the house, but what is going to be up here? Well, I thought this would be where the kids, Frederick Volkov and Yoda 1, would have their rooms shared space. They're both children, so they're connected to the main house through this walkway, but they have their own space. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a de facto own little home thing, you know? And there are 3 floors because me being me, I feel like I'm gonna need space. Man, I'm gonna need so much space. Because, you know, they each have toddlers. Jeanette has a baby on the way. So it's 2 adults, 2 kids, 2 toddlers, and a teenager. Now, the teenager is Jacob, and I figured he could have this as his little room space to eat and stuff. He'll come over to the main house. It's literally just a pop over here, not a big deal, but you know, he has his own space away from the hubbub. He'll have his own little spot. I made a little pond to do some fishing. All of this stuff came with the lot, so I just pulled it and I moved it, and I really do like it, actually. I made this a few days ago. And then I wanted there to be like a guest cabin, so that's what this is. And I did my best to do the A thingy, the A-frame. I'm terrible at them, and I'm really bad at making the roofs match. And then, like, I don't know how to hide this, so I might just put some plants up there and call it a day. Yeah. We're gonna have a tree house. We've got these 2 things right here. We've got a little fire pit, a little bit more playground equipment for the kids. I probably need to throw some out for the toddlers as well. I have a round pool with the little stuff down here, and I can't really show you guys very well with the color of the water and whatnot because I did the hot spring stuff from Jungle Adventures. But if you see the turtles, I added one for every member of the family, this blended family, and there's going to be more from Rory's side. Now, Rory is this one over here doing her own thing, but Kristopher is her adopted father, and they have a good relationship now in my game, which makes me very happy. We got a little bit of seating, we have some of this, we've got a little romantic blanket, we've got the whole shebang, and even like a splash pad stuff, because I don't really use these that often, but I figured let the toddlers get in on the action as well. A few plants, nothing too crazy, but you know, just enough I felt like. We can add more. We've got a little one of these. I figured this could be like a garden space. Obviously we can do fishing right there. This is clear because I want to do the modular playground. Maybe right here, maybe right here. I'm not 100% sure. We've got this stuff. I have been talking to myself for 3 minutes. Sorry, Mom. Sneak attack from Mom. So, okay. Let me redo what I was talking about. Okay. Archery treehouse. We've got these tunnels right here. Because I thought, I'm hoping this works more like the actual tunnels in Moonwood for like exploration. Because I do like doing that rabbit hole. I thought about adding some other options, like maybe the bunker, but then I thought, you know what, we're in the middle of the woods. A porta potty would not be out of place. You know what I mean? Especially in like a campground like this. Yeah, so I'm hoping that works. We've got these here. I don't know how this works, but I think it's cute. I think all of this actually is really cute. And then we've got the basketball hoop right there in the middle of the trees. I think the modular playground is going to be right here. We also have a basement in case, you know, for quick travel to Moonwood. And we have the turtles right here because I found out that I could just do this in the 3 minutes that I was talking to myself. I am recording. Good. But yeah, so this is like Jeanette, Yoda 1, and then, you know, everybody else. So, and then Rory is going, this one's Rory. I think I have enough turtles for everybody, for all the kids. I think I do. But Rory's gonna need 5 more mini turtles. But yeah, so that's what I've done so far. It's not gonna be perfect today. It's gonna be a little bit sparse. But because, you know, they do all, at least Jeanette has a lot of things. But I want to just get it started. You know what I mean? Get it to where they are good to move in and all of that. So if I move this right here, I'm okay with that. So we're gonna put up a wall. Because I've got one of these right here, so I can't put any windows in this little spot anyway. I do want a fireplace. But let's do the nice simple thing. Again, it's just get it as sparsely furnished, whatever. I can fix it later. I just want to get it to where I can move them in and be happy. I am very tempted because that is a really cool door. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh, I am really tempted. Hang on, is there anything else that would fit better? Oh, and I have added to the list of builds I would like to do, but they aren't exactly necessary. But they're fun. So I might do them before TTV properly starts. I might not. Yeah. I mean, you know what? We could just put that like right here. It looks kind of cool. I really like that though, so I think we're gonna have to go with that one. I think, yeah, we could do that. Alright, let's do some sort of wood paneling, siding, what have you. So how is everybody's weekend going? Hopefully it's going well. Yeah, we'll do something like that, and then maybe like a... We'll do that. We'll try to do something a little bit different. I'm gonna need a different color right there. Ooh, what am I gonna do? No, what if we do... That might be stupid. Okay, what if we did something like that? It kind of matches, but it's a little different. Different is good, I think. I don't know. I never claimed to be a builder. That's not the point of this. But I do like building my own stuff on occasion. How many times can I click it before I get it? That could be an interesting one. That could be better. And you might be wondering, oh, what about the budget? Okay, yep, see, where are we gonna have issues? Oh no. That helps. Okay. It could be a little different color. Oh, that would explain a lot. Okay. Anyway, Kristopher won the lottery, and then, Jeanette got like 250 for the house. So. Oh, that's how that works. That's cool. I'm gonna be lazy and put this everywhere. Okay, the camera goes faster when you hold down shift. I didn't know that. What does this work in when you're in the tab camera? Oh, that would be grand. Cause me and my really crappy cinematic skills, sometimes it takes a while. Like, oh my god, just move. I don't know why I like columns in spots. Like, does it need to be everywhere? No, but do I like it? Yes. Probably gonna have the nursery for the kitties. Kiddos. That's what I mean. Be on the second floor. Oh yeah, that's exactly where that goes. And then maybe like a private spot up here for the parents. I don't know. I might also do a balcony-esque thing. That could be kind of cute. What's going on? I don't care. Oh, let's do a back porch thing. Just a little one. Doesn't have to be huge. And then let's go out one. Yep, that'll work. Let's do that. That. Oh, nothing to change. Okay, I already did it. Perfect. let's do something like... How cut out is that going to be an ugly? I hate this cutout. I get it, but I hate it. You'll have no idea. Alright, let's do... like that, maybe? Oh, for... There we go. Moving everything, so it's still a little wild, but we have clear space. Alright, that'll work. It's a little different, but it's okay. Different is not bad. Okay, so now we know that there's going to be a sliding door right here. This is really small, but it's okay. Where's the sliding glass doors? Right here. Do I want a double or could I have a single? Is there even a single? I mean, we got this. I could put one of those. I'm not going to, but that would be funny, I think. I love the build buy from that pack. It's so good. A canvas store? Okay, I think we can do a little bit better than that. Alright, screen would not be bad. I think a screen could work. Yes. A little bit different, but it's green and that'll work. Okay. So, we have access to the basement. Let's do outdoor. Let's do something like this. Why not? For funsies. Be a little different, right? Okay, and then let's give him a little bit more privacy, to be honest. Although, yeah, no, he needs more. Is there a door from this pack that isn't see-through? Why are they two? That's so dumb. Too wide. It's okay. And then for the back, we will do this because nobody's going to be able to necessarily like see. You know what I mean? We'll do right there. Okay. That's done. Copy. Put one of these right here. How many squares was that? Was it 2? 3. That's what I thought. Like that? I think that should work. Okay. So now let's get some columns and paint on this sucker. Alright, and then gray, maybe? Now let's do like... It can be a little bit more simple, right? That'll work. Okay, and then I got a roof on it, right? I do. I do have a roof on this. I don't have a roof on that. Alright, wish I knew how to stop the camera from doing that. Alright, I'm gonna let it go. Let it peek just a tiny bit. Alright, copy. Sticker over here. Alright, that's enough of that. I think I'm gonna change the metal a little bit here. That'll work, surprisingly. Okay, so let's get... That one can be a different color, that's okay. Green doesn't 100% work. Well, I mean, you know what? Black kind of goes with everything, let's be honest here. What the heck? We're missing it right here. Alright. But I'm excited. I am very excited for them to be living here and to get to be together and everything. I'm thrilled for it. Okay. Now I can add plants, and I'm probably gonna add some eventually, even though I know this isn't quite the right roof for it. It's fun. I'm just gonna keep that simple. Keep that simple. Forgot about that. Throw that over there. Also throw that right there. Throw that right there. Right there. And there. And then we're gonna do something like this. Whoop. That'll work. I could put one right there, but I'm not gonna. It's okay. It might bother me a tiny bit, so we might put one there. It's okay. Alright, so now we've got columns, and I can also put one right there. And one right there, so it kind of outlines the door. Gonna need some over here. Because probably, again, gonna have a covered thing probably from the 3rd floor, not the 2nd. Alright, I need paint on that sucker. Let's do this. Okay. And then we're gonna do the green on this one for a bit of difference, and then we will do something like this for right here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So, we need to figure out the stairs going up. Will be these. Okay. am I gonna do this? How do I want to do this is another question. I could do that. What's gonna be in that corner? I don't know. But you know what? It's not like there needs to be a ton of windows over there. In fact, there will be no windows at all in this wall. I mean, I could add some in this corner. I could. But you know what? That could work. And we could, like, leave it open. Don't worry, Rory. I hear you. I hear you. I never add them, but I heard you in my head that time. Did I say Rory or Lori? Oh, no. Okay. Wood floors, because I'm basic. I could do dainty grass floors, but I think we're gonna not quite be that bad, right? Now this is gonna be a hobby space, so we're gonna do stone. We're gonna just do plain Jane concrete. That'll work. I might change my mind on the color. It's a little... Where'd it go? Guys? It blends in so well. Okay, we'll kind of go more like that. Paint's gonna be hard. I don't 100% know because I think over here is gonna be the kitchen, so... And if this is gonna be the kitchen, then I'm gonna need like a divider. Maybe something like that. Just for a wall. Actually, do I really need one? I don't actually, because I have an idea. What if I did like a half wall? It needs to be shorter. Yeah, we could do something like that. Okay, what if we did a... We're gonna have to have a big dining. Maybe over here will be the dining, over here will be the kitchen. They're gonna have company. They will have people over. But it's not gonna be like... fancy people. You know what I mean? I like the look of this table. It works. We could do something like this. It's a little bit more piney, knotted, whatever. Yeah, we could do that. Alright, what about... Okay. I'm assuming this is gonna work. Hopefully everybody can get in and around, but that'll work. Bigger space for a kitchen, which will help. We've got the stairs going up, which will work. I think I'm gonna have the laundry room on the second floor. What do I want? What would work? I don't know. That just seems a little fancy. Stick with the white theme, maybe? Maybe we could go with that. Maybe this will work. A little bit of green, or do we do something like this? What are you supposed to put in that corner? Oh my god, that corner door. Oh, wait, I see. Hang on. You know what? I kind of want to do this Eldorado stuff. I really like this top, this tabletop because it just looks fancier than I think it is, you know? Don't ask me why I did that. I don't even know. This should work. And I think I want to do something a little bit different today. Okay, what if I did... I feel like this might be enough room. It may not be enough room. I might expand the house just a little bit later on. Maybe jut it out a little bit out here. I want there to be a 3 here for the walkway, so I'm challenging myself to make this work, basically. I feel like it's not gonna... Alright, but what if I did, like, this, right? We move this over 1. I don't know what would be here, but then this way the kitchen is out. Do I really need this big of a space? Or I could just quickly do everything and then move them in. And playtest! That's what I'll do instead, I think. We just keep going. I'll make it like I want it. Like I'm kind of vibing with. And if it doesn't work, then I adjust later. I can also just move these out 1. And that'll also help, I feel like. I like this because it shows what's inside to a bunch of hungry people. Hungry, hungry werewolves. We're gonna do a wooden stove. That'll work. And we need one of these of some variety here. Okay, and then let's do one of these naturally. Let's get these in here as well. Kristopher ain't messing about, just so y'all know. He says, nah. No, it needs to be here on the back. Because I said I wasn't going to put anything on that wall, was I? Maybe up a little bit more, but... Yeah, Kristopher is not messing around when it comes to his family. It's not happening. There we go. Okay, yeah, so far so good. have no idea if they're gonna have pets later, but I really like having this more open for the cats in case, because I love seeing what the cats do. And then we're gonna do one of these. Yeah, okay. And then we're gonna have... Ooh, what if we do the, surfaces? Nope. This. We could do something like this right here for a little bit of color and also some fun with the plants. I think that could be cute. And then also like keys and stuff can go there, right? And I can clutter this up a little bit more later, obviously, and I will. Wait. Sync. And then we're gonna need to add a... appliance thing. And I am gonna add one of these. We'll do a blue. Alright, has anybody figured out how to make these things actually look somewhat okay? We're gonna obviously do one of these, and we will have two little stools right here. Only not these. We're gonna do something a little bit more fun. We can say she found them while she was dumpster diving. Alright, but she's the only girl in a house full of boys, so... Oh. You know what? Actually, no. Yeah, that'll work. So I definitely need to get some tile in here. Oof, we're gonna be hurrying a bit on time. I might do a part 2, but I definitely want to get them moved in and playtest what I have. You know what I mean? I just get so indecisive when it comes to building, but I want it to be nice. Green, maybe? We could do green. Something like that. No. We're gonna do one of these. That'll work. Yeah. Yep. Just like that. Oh. Okay. Okay, yeah, see, look, that looks pretty good, I would say. And then we're gonna do... We need a window in here. Like one right here for sure. Do we want to do something like this? Or what came with the pack? God, those are so cute. Here they are. What does it look like from the outside? That one's probably gonna be best. Alright, and then we will do one right here. And one right here. Oh my god, that added so much light, which is wonderful. And then we are going to add just a few of these. I really like these. I think they add a good bit of light to a kitchen, you know? And actually, that works quite well. What do y'all think? Yeah, I love this so much. Okay, let's add surfaces, and you know me, I have to have my shells because me and collectibles, I can't seem to never grab them. What do I do? That would be kind of funny, actually. Ooh. Should I do something a little different with mushrooms this time? I know those have lights on them, and then what if we did... Yeah. A little bit of that, and one of the purple. I have no idea if this is gonna work. And then what if I change this one to be more like the red? That could be kind of cute. What do y'all think? Yeah, maybe? It's not too bad. Got some normal shells. I'll rock it. We will rock it. Okay, so I feel like this is good enough. We need a trash can. I say I feel like this is good enough, then we need a trash can immediately. Should I go fancy? No, they got kids. Let's... Yoda 2 saw that. He wanted it. That's gotta be the panda. Okay. Good enough for right now. Now we've got this. I want a bigger window for starters. Ooh. It's close enough. Yeah, that'll help. Okay. And then we could also do something like that. That will certainly help. Okay, and then if I did that, I want a fireplace. We need a fireplace. Is there one that came? That's cool. Oh, look at this, guys. Yeah, you know what? Let's do one like that. And then... I don't know if that's exactly the best way of doing things in this little spot. I'm trying something different. Gonna get him a TV, obviously, right? Oh yeah, that'll work. It is bigger. It absolutely 100% is. But they are a big family. I mean, they may not even use this. They've got so much to do on this lot. But they might. They might want to sit down and have a game night and everything else. It's gonna be a little hard for all of them to be in here, not gonna lie, but we'll see. This is such a cute sofa. Alright, I'm using it. I wanted to use it. maybe? Like, wouldn't y'all lay down on here? I would totally lay down. I'd be so happy. Okay, we're gonna do that. And then we're also gonna have a smaller sofa over here on the wall. That's cute, but not cozy. I want something that's comfy, that like you can lay down, lounge all over it, boom. You are happy as a clam. Like, see, that has a blanket, which I'd love, but... It's just not 100% cozy. At this point, just put one of these. Put another one of those over there. I don't know if I can. It would technically work. Hello? What do you want, little? I'm not liking this wall. So we're gonna fix it. Yes, little? What do you want, little? Baby, what do you want? Does mamas want attention? Is that what you want? And actually, what if we get rid of that? Bump this out one. People can move through. And it just hangs off. You know what? That could work, actually. What do you want? Alright, come here, mamas. Come here. Oh, yes. We have to have a puppy break. Let's see if I can get this to work. Oh, no. Hang on. No. You sit your butt right there. Ha ha ha. Sorry. Since this sucker's usually plugged in, I just point it to a random spot. So people can't see. When I say random. Somebody wants attention. You a happy baby? Ain't she a pretty girl? Everybody watching this has to say Bandit's pretty. No, I'm kidding. Y'all don't have to. She doesn't care one way or another. She's happy as a clam right now. You happy, baby? Is this all you wanted? Just to be up here? See what I'm doing? I think there's gonna be another build video for this. I always underestimate how deep in the weeds you can get with building in this game. Especially now that I'm doing more build videos with it. Okay, what if you get right here? She's grabbing onto me. Fine. You can just chill. Okay, so that's 3, 6. That's not gonna be enough seating. She's licking my hand. She just wants to lay down in my lap. Okay, I have an idea. I know, ooh, we got problems. Okay, hold up. What if I move this? Uh-oh. Hey, little. I have an idea. I have the Otto right here, who has always had my blanket, but Whiskey has been wanting to get on that blanket, really on the ottoman. She just wants to be right here by me, as she keeps getting on it. So today I moved the blanket, and I put a blanket that is dog safe for them. So what if you get right there? Do you want to be right there? Up there? Right here? Okay. Sims on keyboard and mouse is definitely a two-hand thing. I don't know if y'all can hear that. I don't think y'all can, but it sounds like a watermelon. Baby, what is up with you? Oh, shoot. I don't know what to... Oh, no. Okay, so... If I can get this to work, though, that would be handy. I mean, people, they're really not going to be able to see from there. I could do a rocking chair. That would be nice somewhere. Not right there. I'll throw it right there just so I know later. I cannot believe she's doing this right now. She is like, hey, I think you need to end the recording and I think you need to give me some attention. I can't believe I got this on video, even if I look like crap. I cherish you. I aorta tell you how comfortable this seat is. It sure will give you a reason to never get up. Okay. I think I'm gonna have that rocking chair be like catty corner right here. Oh, okay. Little. Why? Baby, my come on, Otto is such a comfortable spot. She's now on Otto. But she's just wanting skin-to-skin contact, so she's got like her butt and her tail on my legs. You know what though? I will deal with this. Oh, she's got her head on my leg. Alright, good enough. Maybe it may not work. This probably is not even gonna work. But I will give it a go. Ooh, that's kind of cute though. That works a little bit better. That like that. Smaller table. I don't really like white for this, but it's gonna be the best thing, I think. No, way too big. Too fancy. We need some smaller square and round table, coffee tables like this that we just need more variety, I feel like. Well, it's just too fancy. You know what? Actually, that one might work. So I will try it. White, though? I don't know. Alright, we're gonna go with that. I feel like that's not... I don't like it. Just go with it. Let's do off-white here. That's fine. I need some lights. Lunvig. Yeah, something like that. That'll work. You know what? Maybe we do that. Give up on that whole weird twisty thing. I think that'll work. At least there's a fireplace, right? Even if it's not exactly over here, people can still use it, be warm, all of that. Alright, I gotta figure out paint or something here. Okay, I can turn this off too, because y'all can't see the dog. Alright. Oh. This is not comfortable in case anybody was wondering. Standing, or sitting in this position. Is it worth it though? The answer is yes. Although I am about to move. So this might spell disaster real fast. I kind of want a whimsical wall. And I'm thinking I'm going to have it be the back one. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. This build is giving me life right now. Okay, and we're going to do simple paint. Do a green. Right? It almost matches with that green, so you know what? That kind of works, right? Just a little bit. It's a tiny bit off, but it's not so bad, I feel like. Especially if we do that. Yeah, this will work. I like this a lot, actually. I really do. Alright. Cool. Alright, so, I still need to get lights. I do want to get something like this. I could do the standing orb. No. I don't want this. Ooh, okay, you know we gotta do something like that. For a little bit of fun. Okay. I kind of want there to be a bookshelf somewhere. It can also function as a shelf for the back, you know? That would be adorable, but no. Something single file. Maybe not so big, because who knows? I don't really know if anybody's going to be reading. Well, Yoda 1 will be reading for sure. So maybe something like this. Or we could do something like that where it's just a smaller bookshelf, but it still works, you know? Okay, and then of course we need... we will do something. That'll fit up there. So that'll be a good speaker. Then let's do... I guess that's a gaming system. I'm not 100% sure though. Where is the speaker? Right there. We'll do that. That's fine. We need some windows in the front. Ooh, what the heck is that? A canvas window? Let's do something like that. Why not? Okay, and then nothing there. If I want to, I can add something here. This might work, it might not. I think I will, because I could put something for, like, an animal back here, maybe. Not that I'd be able to access it very well. I can from this angle, so I might. Okay. That's good there. Alright, let's just put... What was it? It was that. Let's do this out here. That'll work. Yeah, I don't really know what, Kristopher, like, I haven't really played him a ton because, again, the house that they're currently in, I don't like. It drives me nuts. I hate it, so. And I know Jeanette has all of her stuff in her home inventory, which then got merged, so. For right now, we're gonna do that. Okay. So then, let's delete that. That'll be a door, so we know what that's gonna be. We'll go for a few more minutes. Yeah, that'll work. Maybe I can get up without her. She is her butt on the chair. It kind of is. Snickers. Little. Scoot your butt. There you go. Mama's right here. Mama's still gonna be singing to Skin of Contact, okay? See, look, Mama's touching you and all that. We're good. Who pissed her off in my household? Okay. So, I need to figure out... I think I know how I'm gonna do it, though. Okay, we're gonna do like this and one of these. And just really, you know, use the space and stuff, right? And then this could be like a... I have no idea. I don't know yet. I'm working on it. Okay, what do I do here? We'll end here in a minute. I just want to get a tiny bit more work in, and I might do this off camera as well. Ooh, I kind of like that though. Again, I know it's not 100%, but it could also work for werewolves, right? That's cool. Oh, wow. Again, this build buy was so good. But I think I'll just keep it as that. I wanted a different color. I want the tree. Ooh, that's nice. But like, I wanted a brighter color is my issue. That's okay. That's okay. It's a little bit brighter. Okay, so 2 toddlers and a baby and God knows what else on this floor. This'll be the bathroom. No, don't do that. Okay. Are you okay, little? I don't know what her deal is, but she is just happy as a clam right over here, and I have no idea why. Okay, I think that could just be a decent sized nursery space. All the rest of this can just be play and stuff, right? Maybe? Maybe. I don't know if they necessarily need that big of a space, to be honest. Might change it a little bit. And I don't know what's going to be up here. Maybe an office space. Maybe not. Okay. And then this is going to be a bathroom. You're good. You're good. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you or do whatever you thought I was doing. I have no idea what you're doing, little baby. Okay, and I also want... And the reason I want this is I want... hang on, actually, we're gonna need to back it up just a tiny bit. What? I want to do the door where it's like werewolves only. No. What did I just do? I just realized that's dumb, because what I'm thinking is have it be a werewolf only space in the basement in case they need to like transform or something, but I also don't have a way of locking them in. So I'm gonna have to adjust that just a tiny bit, but I can still do like a werewolf only space and there only be one way in and out of the basement. Like, that's not even a big deal. So that's fine. At least want to get floor and paint in here, and I think after that we'll call it. I want to keep going a little bit, but I can work on this off camera. It's not like it's a big deal. I just thought, you know what, it could be kind of fun. You know, challenge myself a little bit. Show it off, because I know, I feel like some people have kind of fallen in love with, Kristopher and Jeanette's story, because I certainly was surprised. And then... oh, Oh, I should not be putting this up as wallpaper. I don't know what the color is gonna be. I just so happened to pick this one. Yeah, that's going right up there. Okay, hang on. We'll change it to like... This one's a little darker, but... Nah, we'll do this color. And then we'll do... normal paint. We'll do like a brown maybe. Again, it's small. And I'll figure everything else out later. In maybe a different video. Maybe not. Ooh, let's do... Ooh. Okay, wait. This was an option? For that front window. You know I have to change it. That'll work. Okay. And then... do I want to do something like this right here? Actually, that kind of works because it matches that outline color. Ooh, your nose is very cold, little. Ooh, that was chilly. I'm gonna figure out a bathroom. Rats. Okay. That's fine. Actually, that'll work for a bathroom. It doesn't have to be huge. Just, you know, works, right? That wall's stupid. Okay. No. Yeah. Okay. And then I cannot believe she's still here. I don't know what's going on. Like, is she dying? That's actually a really bad joke right now. We're going to ignore what I just said. Ooh, I like this. And then we'll do like a normal green, maybe? Or we'll do a white, maybe. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. It'll probably all get changed, because... Jeez, no. This is good enough, right? Okay. Alright, and then let's do a little bit of tile in here. And I would say that is good enough for right now. Yep, this is going to be annoying to me, but again, this is just for guests, you know what I mean? That is where I am going to call it here. And I'm gonna do that, and also we'll get... Didn't I say this is where I was gonna call it here? I know, I'm so bad. Good enough. Okay. Yep, so this is where I'm going to call it here. I will do a part 2. I might work on this a little bit off camera. I'm going to move them in. Play test this for sure. I know it is a little empty. Things will get added, don't worry. but I will for sure either finish it on camera or I'll show you guys. We'll break out this, y'all are gonna see it. But yeah, I think this will work. It's coming together and I'm really liking it. I really know how Jeanette and her family are. I know very little about Kristopher and his family. Because, I haven't played them because their current lot drives me mad. So, but I think this will work for the general idea between the two families and also give them a really nice space where wolf-wise to wolf out, move around. It's out kind of in the middle of nowhere, rugged, and everybody can just kind of hang out and chill. And also they've got that to go kayaking and do the whole family thing, which I think will be wonderful. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this surprise video. No, okay. I thought I saw a missing spot about it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this surprise build video. I'm going to give Little some more attention now. Thank y'all so very much for watching, and yeah, see you later. Have a great weekend. Bye!